Hi everyone, and welcome to Creative Chelsey. If you like this video, please let me know by giving it a thumbs up or commenting below. If you want to see more of my videos, press the subscribe button and click on the bell for notifications. If you need any Stampin' Up! Products to make this card, you can visit my online store and the link is in the description box below. When you purchase Stampin' Up! Products through me, you can earn free products. Check out my current customer appreciation products on my blog, and the link is listed below in the description. Today, I'd like to share with you my second alternative project using the June 2021 paper pumpkin kit called Expressions in Color. This kit comes with everything you need to make these 3 cards. If you're interested in seeing me unbox this kit or my other alternative projects, you can click up here in the top right corner and it will take you to my playlist. So these are the original cards that you can create with that kit. And what I like to do is take the products from that kit and create my own cards designs. These card designs for this month are fun fold cards. And the first one was a fun slide and lock. So make sure to check that out by clicking up there on the playlist. This is a card inside a card. Kind of design. And what I like about it is that you can kind of have fun with it and create lots of different interesting elements. So we've got the element on the front, and then we also have this beautiful element on the back inside flap. So let's go ahead and get started making this card. So the elements you're going to need from the card kit are the Evening Evergreen card base and its coordinating Evening Evergreen pattern paper. You'll also want the polished pink leaf and the fresh freesia leaves and the vellum leaf piece along with one of each of these labels. And then I did take some scratch paper from the corner of the leaf die cuts and we're going to be stamping on that. So let's go ahead and begin with some of our stamping. All you need, that extra piece of cardstock, is a card base. And today I'm using the Pale Papaya, which is one of the new in colors for 2021-2023. And so we're going to begin by stamping on this front flap. So to begin, I'm going to have a little scratch paper underneath my work surface so that I can do a couple fun techniques. We're going to start with this kind of a splotchy image from the stamp set that came in the kit. And again, if you're interested in seeing what did come in the kit, including the stamp set and all the other fun pieces, you can click on that playlist in the top right corner. So the Bumblebee ink spot also came in the kit. And so it was a sfun kit to receive because this time they gave 2 ink spots instead of just 1. So I'm going to be stamping this fun splotchy image on the background of my card base all over, but I want to do it to be lighter. So I'm going to first stamp off and then stamp on. And I'm just going to repeat this all over my card base. Okay, so can you see that? We just got some nice little water washy look on there. And next we're going to stamp the small flower and this kind of leafy image inside each one of these splotches. And I'm going to start by doing 3 flowers together to create kind of a grouping. So make sure to angle them. And they don't need to be perfectly in the center of those little water wash shapes. And then you're just going to do 2 leaves with each flower set. And I'm going to continue and repeat that all over my card base. Okay, so here's a close-up of how that looks after I have stamped all those beautiful images on the front of my card. So the front of my card says, "You are amazing." And so I've got that one here that I'm just inking up, and I'm going to ink this up in Bumblebee as well. And that goes in the center of one of my labels. And then I've got thanks, which I'm going to add to the inside part of my card. I'm just going to go ahead, ink that up, and then stamp this in the center of the longer rectangle. And then I want to do for everything. And I'm going to stamp that on some of this scratch paper here. Just stamp that. And I actually will need to stamp that twice so that I can get a nice border around it when I cut it. So go ahead and do that 2 times. Okay. Oh, and I do need to stamp a couple of these smaller flower images for the inside of my card as well. So I'm just going to stamp those. I want them to have a little bit of color on the inside. So we're going to do one more splotch here on this scratch paper. And again, stamp that off and then stamp on. And that will give us a nice soft yellow behind our flowers. Then you can just stamp those. I think I'm going to be using 3 flowers. So let's go ahead and stamp those as well. And we'll cut those out and use those on our card. So now that our stamping is done, we can do our cutting. And there are a couple of things that we're cutting for our card. One of them is our vellum flower piece. You can see here that I've used half of it on the front and then half on the inside. And then the other part is just we're cutting off a 1/2 inch strip from the top flap. And that is going to create that seamless look from the front that it's one card. But then the surprise is that it's 2 cards in one. So let's go ahead and start with that. So right from the right edge, you're just going to remove a 1/2 inch. And then you're just going to add it to this side here. And I'm just going to do that with a little liquid glue. That's going to give me just a little bit of mobility in that piece so that when I add it to my card base, I have that chance to kind of move it around and make sure it's in the right spot, that it lines up with all those images that I made. All right, so just like that, kind of line it up on the card base. So then let's also cut our vellum flower. And I just cut between these 2 leaves right here down to between these 2 here. And so that's just going to give me about half of that flower so that I can use it on both sides of my card. Next, we're going to fussy cut out some of our images. So I need to fussy cut out each one of these flowers, and then I'm going to cut out the greeting as well. So I've done that, and I'll do the others off screen. And then for this, I'm just going to cut out, I'm going to just make a nice border around each word. And so to do that, I have to kind of cut right up against the other word, which is why we stamped them twice. So I've got 4. You can see here that I've kind of ruined everything. So for this one, I'm going to start right next to the R from 4 for the word everything. And then kind of finish cutting that one out just like that. Okay, so I've got my 3 flowers and my 4 everything, and we are ready to start putting this card together. So one of the things about this card is we're actually using the inside part of this card base for the outside. And the reason for that is because I really wanted a lighter color feeling for the front, and then I loved having this dark color on the inside. So you're just gonna kind of flip your card over and fold it so the white is on the outside, and use a bone folder to make a nice crease. Then you're going to slide this over the front flap that you created and just kind of place it so that it's nice and even on the card. So you're going to get a little bit of overhang on the right side, and then you'll just want to open it up and add the adhesive to this side here so that it stays on your card base. And then you can go ahead and just smooth that, close that right on top of that adhesive, and now you've got this fun flap here. So next we're going to add our green pattern to the front. Place just a little adhesive on the front, on the top and bottom of that, and add that to the center of that card base, like that. And then we'll be placing our vellum pieces. And so you just want to make sure that you have the front, so you're going to flip it over so you're working on adding glue on the back, and the same with this piece. So just make sure you're working on the back side. Take a little bit of adhesive. I'm just going to add a little bit all along the top edges and the middle, and then take a tissue paper, paper towel, scrap piece of paper. You could even just use your finger here if you wanted, and you're just smoothing that glue out, and then you'll just apply it. Now the kit comes with glue dots, and you can use glue dots as well. Okay, and then you're just going to take this one. This is the one with the larger flower that's more of like a daisy looking kind of, and I'm just going to add that right to my card. And then I'm opening this up, and I'm going to add this one to this side of my card. Yep, just like that. And that adhesive will dry and still stays tacky, which is a nice thing about that adhesive. There we go. Okay, so let's finish working on the front of our card. So we're going to take the purple, and we're just using 2 here on the front. So you can just remove one of them. And then you're just going to place that on your card like this. Again, I'm going to use some liquid adhesive and just place a couple dots on the leaves just to kind of hold it in place. You can do another one in the center if you'd like. And that just goes over kind of this area here. And remember, we're going to be adding "You Are Amazing" right there in the center. And then we're going to be using one of the pink leaves, and I've used, so this one has kind of a double leaf here, and this one is single, and I'm using the single leaf, and you can just cut that right there in that larger area, and it kind of comes up and over is what we're looking for. So a little bit of adhesive. And then that's coming up and over just like that. So there's a close-up of how that all looks together. And then we'll place "You're Amazing" right over that. And we're going to add our bow behind here. So you can take 10 inches of the Evening Evergreen, and you can either tie a bow or you can do kind of the faux bow. So I'm going to do a faux bow, and it's just right here on this side. So I'm going to add adhesive there, find the center, and add that kind of in the direction that I want the bow to go. So I want it to kind of come up on this side and down. And then this one kind of come over on that side and down like that. Let's see how it looks. And then you can just make adjustments to the size of the bow as needed. Okay, I think that looks pretty good. And then just to kind of hold everything in place, you can just add a dimensional right over that and then place another one on the other side. And then you're just going to add that to your card right in the center of all those beautiful leaves. Make sure it's nice and straight on your card base. And then on the front, I did add a couple of the clear sequins. And you can just place those. I did 3. You can place them wherever you'd like. And then on the inside, let's work on that next. So we're going to use this other little purple piece and just kind of place that so it's kind of coming out of where our greeting will be. And then we're going to use the small leaf here. So again, you've got 2, and there's a tiny little one that's coming off this main. And so I'm just going to go ahead and trim it right off that. So I'm keeping the big one intact, and we'll use that for our next alternative card. So make sure to come back tomorrow and check out card number 3. So this is just going to kind of go off to the other side. So we've got the purple and the pink, and then we are just going to place our greetings nice and flat on the card so it doesn't create too much bulk to our card. So add this with a little adhesive, and that's just going to go right in the center and over all those other elements. And then we can add our For Everything. And I'm going to place everything over here on this side. Oh, that did not cut that very well. And then I'm going to place 4 just at an angle above it. So it's kind of between the 2 words. And then the last thing I want to add are these cute little flowers. And we're going to put the glue dots on the back of these as well. And if you want to add a little bit of depth, you can kind of bend up each petal a little bit. And you're just going to place these kind of around the greeting and the leaves, just as another little pop of color. One down here. And then on the inside of each of those flowers, I did add one of the clear sequins. Okay, so that part's all done. And then the very last thing we need to add is just a little piece of basic white cardstock, just so that we have a spot where we can write our greeting. So a little adhesive there, and just add that right to the center like that. And our card is all done. I hope you enjoyed watching me create this beautiful card today. If you're interested in signing up to receive your own paper pumpkin kit, please use the link in the description box below. For written instructions on how to create this card, as well as close-up images, you can visit my blog, creativechelsey.com. Thanks so much for watching. Have a creative day. Bye.